Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele. Depois que um outro alguém eu encontrei. Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele.
So three-fourths, huh?
Just a
Kept that 25% in you.
We had one dude, when I tell you, bro, it was like he had no knees. Like, he could not squat down. Like, how you sitting in the chair right now, your knees, bro, if he said his shit ain't like that, it was not working that way when he was in middle school.
Sunday,
Like,
and I am not getting ready to
well, that nigga now he on the defensive line in football in college now. So I
he
was
worked this
like,
knee thing out then.
that's what I'm saying. He ain't fuck up all the way. I don't know. But that shit surprised
I did not
me,
laugh.
but
I'm sorry.
boy ain't have no knees, bro. Shit ain't work right.
That is a shame. But anyway, just like that, man, welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk NC. It's your man, 58 South. Couple familiar faces in the building. Please introduce yourselves.
What's up? I'm C-Lowe.
B Mack, what's happening?
Ain't too much, man. And Shaunna is somewhere. Her and Kelly Price is chilling. They had an undisclosed location.
That motherfucker, man.
At an undisclosed location.
Yeah. They
Back when they come
yeah.
What was the official story? Cause I heard some shit yesterday about her being at a steak and shake and some shit. I've heard three
Let's
bits
just clarify.
and
You're
pieces
talking
of
about
a
Kelly
bunch
Price,
of Kelly,
not Shaunna.
like, oh yeah, Kelly Price. Not
Well,
Shaunna. Yeah,
okay,
no,
so-
Kelly. Like, it's like I've heard three pieces of a bunch of shit that is like, yeah, this shit don't make no sense.
So I took it upon myself to get the timeline. You know what I mean? This timeline is actually courtesy of Yahoo News. And I will go over this timeline after we talk about how our week was, man. What'd you do throughout the week? Good, bad, highs, lows?
So my week was pretty cool.
Great.
I worked a lot, and then I did some. Well, I didn't do the home improvement. I kind of coached somebody on doing some home improvements at my house.
Straw balls. What up? One time for the straw balls.
So I got some stuff accomplished, but I just really had a chill weekend for the most part. One of my cousins came to town, and she had her book tour at the Carolina Theater.
What's the book? You can shout out. What's the book?
Feeding the Soul, I believe is the title, with Tabitha Brown is her name. So I say Auntie Tab, but she ain't really my auntie. But
Nobody would have known. I promise you, nobody would have known.
Shout out to her. She's doing really big things. And
Congratulations to Miss Tabitha Brown, man. Congratulations.
yeah,
Y'all go pick that up. Amazon, Kindle,
it's on Amazon. He'll have a link.
everywhere but
It's everywhere, you know. She's
okay.
It's a really good. I haven't read all of it, but the portion of it is good that I've started.
What is it about?
She's talking about. So she went vegan about 3 years ago because she was having like major health issues, and she's always dreamed of becoming like an actress and all that. And she's from our hometown. And the thing that made her go viral was like her vegan stories and her sandwiches and stuff. And she just becomes this like instant celebrity overnight. And so she's telling her, well, it seems overnight to us.
I guess you just said she started at 3 years.
But
You know what I mean? That ain't overnight.
She tells her story and then gives you a process about how vegan is helped her life, her lifestyle, and it's not as hard as people think, and just different things that she's had the opportunity to do. So it's pretty good.
She got this from making sandwiches.
She did the one that went viral. She went to a Whole Food, and she was talking about having vegan options, and they had some like fake bacon sandwich or something, and she was in the car, like she was on her break from Uber driving, and she did a video about it, and it went viral. And from that point on, she's been on The Shy and
The fuck?
Yeah.
From a fuck.
All of that.
From
stuff.
she from the Dale?
From the
From the
video.
she from the Dale though. She from the same
She's
spot.
actually from Eden.
Oh,
which is-
okay. Okay, that's not the same place.
It is.
Shit.
Oh yeah, no. Is that where I went to see you? Do you stand up that time? Yo. So dig this, man. Whoever's watching from Eden, hey, appreciate you for watching. Shouts out to you. I understand why you watching my show. It ain't a damn thing, ain't a damn thing going on out there, yo. You know how on some sitcoms and stuff they'll do like the fake Western scene with like that ghost town and the tumbleweed be rolling through.
All that shit in Eden.
Yeah, they filmed them joints in Eden,
Y'all know
man.
about the drive-through though?
We drove through after he got done doing comedy. I drove my ass right through Eden and came back to Greensboro.
The crazy part, won't nobody at the show from fucking Eden.
Nobody.
Like, why the fuck we even out here, man? What the fuck we could have did this shit where everybody's living there, nigga?
Felt like a setup.
It was probably people from Virginia and stuff.
They had an old bingo hall.
It was a warehouse, half done warehouse brick building.
Y'all not gonna talk about our area. It's country, you know.
It ain't got nothing to do with being country. It is desolate, I think the correct term is. There's nobody that lives there. It gotta be the rent gotta be like $50 a year to live in Eden, man. 50 a year.
They rent that motherfucking building we was in. It had to be 75. Shit. That motherfucker, man. Oh, shit else on that motherfucker open. Like, man.
I mean, you gotta think over the years it has dwindled down, but I mean, COVID hit them hard.
Man, look here. COVID ain't had nothing to do with that. We not even gonna pull that bullshit on COVID. That's like when people get the line on the devil and shit. The devil ain't done all that shit now.
It's a factory area, that town. You know, they're like.
It's a factory that ain't a damn thing in Eden,
He
man.
said, "Where was the factory?"
That motherfucker was somewhere else. It wasn't there eating.
But you had a good time at the show, right?
The show was always fun.
Yeah, it was straight. It was a good
Nothing
time.
to do with eating.
Kind of makes me look at the Bible a little different. If that's the garden, if that's what the garden looked like, no wonder why she bit the apple. It's got to be something better than this.
Y'all not gonna do this on Sunday.
I wouldn't have
I'm not
bit the
giving
apple,
no
but
partaking
I'd have
in this.
left.
Y'all gonna float by yourself on that.
If I bite this apple, can I leave Eden?
Hey, yo, God, hey, you might open that door over there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shout out to Eden, man. Shout out to Eden, man. I'm from an even smaller place, you know what I mean? But yeah, we on the way to the water though. What was you coaching somebody to do at your crib that you couldn't do for yourself?
What was that? What?
Coaching. You say you were coaching somebody to do some home improvements or something at your crib.
Yeah.
I know you. What did you make somebody do that you could have did yourself?
Coaching somebody to do some
So
home
I was
improvement.
telling them how to do the home improvements. Because I typically do my own stuff. Like, it used to be like two ladies in the truck is what we called it, me and my homegirl. And so we used to go around and do stuff that most people would think that men would just do, but we would do them like everything. So
Stump removal.
Hanging pictures and shit like that.
No, bro. I'm talking about lumberjacks. I used to call them the two lumberjacks, right?
Y'all chopping trees and shit?
yeah,
If-
cut down trees, grass, move furniture, move appliances, fix it. I mean, we
The fuck was y'all doing there for? To prove a point?
just to know that we can do it. So like,
Y'all ain't
the
let some
whole
shit prove.
the whole thing was behind it. You know, like trying to motivate. You don't need a man. Sometimes you just got to try it yourself and do it. But I mean, it was a lot of stuff that we could do. But to answer your question,
There's a whole lot of shit y'all
could
couldn't do.
I mean, I didn't want to do my ceiling fan. I started changing out a couple of lights, fixtures in my house.
I just want y'all to understand now. Can't hear it, can you? Okay. Just want y'all to understand now. This is a young lady who cut grass, work on the car if she need to, do stump removal. She'll walk. She'll go to the old lady house where Rex at. Everybody know Rex is the mean dog in the neighborhood. She go feed that dog, but she hired somebody else to do the ceiling fan.
I didn't necessarily hire them. So.
Oh, excuse me, my bad. She indentured servitude somebody to do the ceiling fan.
No, they just offered to help. So I was like, thanks. And so
I have one very, very important question. I just have to know. Were they from Haiti?
no.
Okay, cool. All right.
I wouldn't. Shout out to the
You
people
wouldn't
of
hire
Haiti.
nobody from Haiti?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're just going through a lot right now. trying to get away.
Who's going through more than them?
They going through life.
They going through a lot more than life. Have you seen the pictures of the border and all of that? You don't care.
It's still a part of life.
Well, how was your weekend first before we that's two pins we put in things. There's Kelly Price and the Haiti situation.
My weekend was great. All three of my college football teams won, starting with North Carolina A&T State University.
Y'all want to do that. Y'all want to do that.
Dog shit out of Central, you know, and then Jackson State, they won, and Alabama won. Beat the dog shit out of whoever we played.
Man, they play like GTCCCCCCC. That don't even count.
The most important one that you said was A&T. So
Yeah, most important was A&T. That's why I said that one first. You know?
They played Guilford Technical, Correctional, Collegiate, Community College, Charter. You know what I mean? That don't, no. We not even gonna do that.
College football team.
I can't wait till they play Georgia though.
We already played. I thought we played Georgia.
Was it Georgia or Florida the one that gave y'all a run for y'all money a couple weeks ago? Yeah, y'all won. I can't wait till y'all play Georgia though.
Yeah, we'll win that one too. They said that last year. Can't wait to be at.
I hear you. That's what's up.
just starting. Championship already.
Because it's Alabama.
That was the highlight of your weekend though. Just the teams pulling through for you.
During the week, nigga, we get on my nerves though. You know, shit turned up on the weekend. Shit, what
Sure
you
enough.
gotta say going up on the weekend? Shit turn up on the weekend during the week.
It's a prayer every day on the weekend, especially.
Fuck. I need it during the week, especially.
You getting ready for Thursday, right?
Man, I cannot wait for the 30th. That's when the shows start coming in. We got small.
Nah. Don't say that like that. Don't just gloss over that like that. That's when the tours start.
Yeah, the 30th.
That's when the tours start.
I'm ready for that, man.
Let me get your
I'm
autograph
ready
now.
to feel
You know what I'm
famous
saying?
again.
Like,
I'm so ready to feel famous again. Regular ain't shit. Famous is what don't let these people fool you talking about fame and all that shit ain't the man. Shit feel good when motherfucker want your picture and want to be beside you and shit.
you like taking pictures with the fans and stuff?
Man, that and everything else today we like doing.
Let's just pray them pictures don't come back to bite your ass when you get real famous and have your paternity court.
No, it's just like, hey, how y'all doing? I like, we'll call your name and shit, yo. Yeah, that other shit.
I'm gonna start taking like selfies, like.
But yeah, man. That shit, I'm ready for them shows to kick off though, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
I hope
That's
to
what's
catch
up, man.
one
We're
of your
gonna,
shows soon when I'm off work.
You at the end of the show, I'll get your phone and stuff ready so you can tell them the dates and where you're gonna be at.
All right,
Right on.
gotta get ready.
Hey.
Yep, this is what I'm dealing with for the next couple of minutes. You better believe it. The blackjack and Jill. This is what I'm dealing with. Pebbles and Bam Bam over here.
What that weekend was for you though?
Oh man, I had a great time. Shouts out to James, Smoke, Darlene, the owner of the Artist Block. I had a lingerie party again Saturday, September 25th. Had a great time.
Do you put on?
No, had a great time. What's wrong with it,
Why do
man?
men go to them shits? No, my
What?
bad, bro. Like, I was like, dudes will go to a lingerie party. Like, bro, you ain't supposed to be in your lingerie. Just come dressed up as a regular nigga. Like,
I mean, that's something I ain't never really bothered myself with. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You DJ'd at the lingerie party,
Yes, as I did the one before. Yes.
so that's becoming a constant thing for you. That's dope.
No, not just lingerie party. I DJ'd another event. I DJ'd a Labor Day party also.
Okay, look at you.
Yeah, I spoke about it on the podcast that next day. Yeah, I had.
I'm saying you are like. See, I was trying to give you.
Words mean things. I just. Nope. If you let them hit you one time, they'll try to hit you twice. I just
I was trying to hit you.
gotta
I was
catch
trying
it.
to,
Gotta
say
catch it.
You're being booked and busy, which is great.
I just like to say active. Booked and busy is for like last text and things of that nature. I just say I'm active. Yep. Shout out to the last text though, man. I mean,
I don't know.
how young are you?
I don't know.
Lash, Lash.
Oh,
I thought you
Text.
said last text. I thought you said last
That's
text.
what I thought
That's
you
what
said
I
too.
thought
It
you
sounded like
I'm
you said
text
last
message. I'm
text.
like, what the fuck?
That's why it was like.
You seen that as the last text message?
I mean, they remade the Wonder Years with an all black cast. Dumb and Dumber can be an all black movie too. You know what I mean? I can see that. I can see that.
I heard last
And
text.
I can see
It's
that.
the main character.
I can see that. Womp, womp, womp.
Cause don't try that over here.
Yeah,
Like,
shit, already done.
Anywho,
It's already done, man. Do y'all have any pressing issues y'all would like to get to before we talk about this Kelly Price situation?
I just want to talk about that real quick. I mean, I might have other issues that come about later, but
I want to know what the fuck.
I just really, Kelly, that whole story just really has me over here, like,
What about it has you over there puzzled?
because how none of your family members know you got released from the hospital.
Could y'all get on my nerves?
And how does your boyfriend not know you got released and y'all live together, like
I'm
y'all in the
fucking
same
somebody else.
home?
She fucking somebody else.
So you just leave the hospital and not even tell anybody you leave the hospital, and now you're at this undisclosed location, and to the point where your family doesn't even know where you are, and they file a missing report on you. That don't seem right. Something is off to me. Like where it, like why wouldn't you? Okay, so say you don't want your family to know where you are. Just be like, I'm at the hospital. I'm about to go finish recovering. Okay, do that.
I don't even want to talk to you though. Like, why do I need to tell
Send
you
a
that?
text.
Why do I need to tell you that?
Why not? Because now
Because
it's already started.
I don't want to fool with you. You get on my nerves. Family gets on your nerves. Look, I'm finna go do my own thing. I'm finna go sit in a corner. Leave me alone.
Okay, but that's the point. Now all this situation has happened. They got stuff in the media talking about you missing and all this other stuff, which could have been avoided if you was just wanting some alone time.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. Kelly probably still chilling. Kelly
I
probably.
don't know about chilling, cause courtesy of Yahoo News, they have a timeline of the events, right? July 29th, Miss Price revealed she is COVID-19 positive. That was on Instagram, marking the last time the singer was seen or heard from publicly. That was July 29th.
Yeah, you supposed to isolate after that.
From July 29th to August 5th, Miss Price was reportedly hospitalized approximately a week after her diagnosis, eventually sent to an intensive care until after her condition worsened. That's her family told TMZ this part. So I'm guessing she had some type of contact with the family between July 29th and August 5th. All right. August 5th to August 29th, Ms. Price remained in contact with family members and was visited several times by her two kids while she was hospitalized. The family told TMZ that.
Think I'm starting to see.
August 29th. Say what now?
Think I'm starting to see why she left them alone.
August 29th, her children were informed she had been released from the hospital, which surprised her family because she was reportedly still experiencing symptoms of, the thing. I don't think you can say that on YouTube, though. It'll mess up. So the thing. August 29th to September 18th. Happy birthday to my sister. That was her birthday, September 18th. I be loving that 50-50 side sometimes. It just be so bubbly.
You know what?
Her family,
Don't say nothing.
her family alerted deputies that the singer's boyfriend, a person by the name of Terrell Babers, Babers, was keeping family members and friends from visiting her Georgia home, leading authorities to conduct a welfare check. On the 18th, they did the welfare check, but they don't have any information about the welfare check in here on the timeline. The next date they have is September 24th, so it's roughly a week after. It was reported that the Grammy-nominated singer was officially listed as a missing person with the National Crime Information Center.
That timeline don't even make sense.
That makes sense for everything he said. I haven't put that together.
Yeah, a week later, they filed a missing person report. The boyfriend wouldn't let them come to the crib. Okay, cool. Since we can't see her, do a welfare check. They did a welfare check. A week later, she was, missing person.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, on the 24th of September also, Monica Ewing, that's her lawyer, her rep, said she was recovering at an undisclosed location. She also contacted the Cobb County Police to report Price's safety. Also on the 24th, it was a busy day for her on the 24th. Somebody claiming to be her sister, Miss Shaunna Price, told Larry Reed Live the family has not seen or heard from her in months, despite what the lawyer was saying. Then on the 25th, today is the 27th? Today 26th? 26th, excuse me. So yesterday, as of today of the recording, so yesterday was the 25th. There was an Instagram story from a performance coach by the name of Sarah Mornell, and it was reposted to Kelly Price's account, claiming the two were in contact on September 25th, and the claims of the lady who said she was her sister were fabricated. So that's where we are as of now.
It's just way too much.
But there's also another piece of news. I think, because the other piece of news was from yesterday with the sister saying, you know, they lying, we still ain't heard from. But I ain't seen anything saying her mom, or I don't know if her mom passed or dad or, you know, uncles, anything like that, spoke out or said anything. So, B, what you got from it? Following the timeline, what you got?
She was sick.
Right.
Family came to visit.
Right.
Which when you sick, her ain't no motherfucking body supposed to come visit. But the family kept going back to TMZ.
Well.
Now, as a celebrities, if you come to TMZ, there's really not some shit that they really fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 occasions where they came and saw her and went to TMZ, and then all of a sudden she ain't talking to them no more. Sound like y'all.
Because every time they talk, they get back to TMZ.
So it sounds like she left the hospital and was like, look, don't tell nobody, I'm gone. I want to keep this under wraps. Because most people with COVID don't want everybody to know anyway. They try to keep it to themselves. So she left low-key to go handle it. They went to the boyfriend, the police, and shit like, man, leave her the fuck alone. Leave us alone. We good. They went back and filed a misreport. The lawyer was like, look, we cool. Let's just get on top of all this. Everything, she fine. That's what it is. She good. She chilling. Y'all leave me alone. Quit running back to TMZ telling everything. That's why we here.
Okay.
How would you feel as a family member, though? Because you seem to have a strong feeling about it before I read the timeline. Say you're one of the people who went to go visit, right? Then all of a sudden you find out she gone and you ain't know nothing about it. Boom. How you reacting?
I would probably feel some type of way.
What way would that be?
I would be like, well, I would wanting to know why was there not a text or a phone call. I can understand respecting your privacy and still wanting to heal or whatever. And let's just add, if she was sick, I wouldn't have been one of the ones to come.
That don't make sense, man. Fuck everybody visiting her for you in the hospital. I ain't think you could have.
Right,
I don't know how did that work.
Something. That's why I said something is off, because if you're sick, you're not supposed to be around anybody. So how are you having people coming to visit you? That is what's off to me. But if I would think that you would want to tell the people that took time out of their day to come visit you that you're leaving. You don't have to tell them where. You can just say, "Yo, I'm leaving the hospital, so I'm good." Just to let them know that you're good,
But
so
what was you coming there for? Because family can fuck up some shit.
Yeah, they can.
What was you coming here for? Why? I'm sick. I'm sick. Why are you coming up here? I'm sick. You want to be sick too? Get your ass in the room. You want to be sick too? Fuck around and die. Fuck with this shit. We sick. Leave me alone.
Maybe they went up there, they just... Some people, when they're down and out,
They wanted some money. They tried to make sure her will was all right and they was in it because she got COVID.
That ain't some North Carolina shit.
Oh,
they were ready for that insurance, but they were ready. She got COVID. She gonna be all right. Y'all go up there and make sure you put your name on something. That's what it is.
You think that?
That's what it is, man.
Whoa.
That's what I mean. That's what it is.
I mean, nah. That's what's crazy about that. Well, ain't nothing crazy about it. It's could happen, might happen, might not. But
when she go, they're gonna be like.
Did you ever watch that Bob Ross documentary on Netflix?
Bob, man, hell yeah, whatever.
How they did Bob? Same age. They tried to get Bob while he was on his deathbed to sign over his name and rights and likeness.
Get out of here. They gonna put your name on something.
Do you think that's what they were doing?
I'm just saying that's a reason for I'm gonna leave this hospital so y'all leave me the fuck alone. And ain't telling you. You been on my nerves or something. Why you keep going back to TMZ? What is we family? What is we talking about that you need to go talk to these folks for?
I mean, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Something in the story is.
I feel like
messed
it
up.
might not have happened, but considering you gave 2 different times where they went to TMZ, my thinking is just at some point I'm pretty sure she has said I don't want this to get out, or why y'all talking to them before I just cut you off. But some people just cut you off without saying shit. So I'm pretty sure she probably said something, but then she might not. But either way, you shut the fuck up sometimes.
I hope she's well.
I see your feet slide now. Don't. Nope. Won't be doing those triple chair dancing in here today. We gonna keep it Sunday-like in here now.
So that was my shuffle. That was my Sunday shuffle.
Yeah, you call it whatever you want. You call it whatever you want. Sunday shuffle.
Like, eh. Well, Kelly, I hope she's all great. I want to hear some new music.
This woman is battling COVID, and all you can think about is some new damn music.
I hope she's all right, and I hope she gets better. I'm pretty sure by now she still doesn't have COVID. I mean,
How you know how that works?
July 19th,
right?
You still
July
got that
19th
shit now.
is
You supposed to,
September.
you supposed to been checked out. You still got that motherfucker now. You
So
supposed
it's
to
not
check
right.
So y'all have done the research, and y'all know how long it's supposed to take for you to die with
I
COVID.
ain't do the research,
To
but somebody
die, I'm
did it.
just
They ain't been
saying,
this long with this. They
I
said 14 days, my nigga. If you shit,
That's the quarantine, yeah.
you out of
yeah,
here or you
I
good
mean,
after 14 days.
Not really, because
days,
it's
I've
vaccinated people who caught it, so I don't really.
I've heard it could take longer, but like July 19th is September what? 26.
Right.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Right.
to be
So
sick.
what does that mean?
If that's like
You need
that
some
ain't
sea
the
moss or
that
some
ain't
tea or something.
that ain't the regular whatever. That's got to be the
What's regular?
very
I'd like to know what's regular
I'm
about
talking-
this.
Not the regular, but I'm saying
What's regular about this shit?
Well, okay,
The
let me
regular-
not say
the
regular.
cause the regular one was
the
14
name,
days.
Right, that's the one.
That's
and then
not
the
true.
other
That's
one
that's
must
how
be-
long they told y'all to quarantine.
But what
They did
I'm
not
saying
tell you
though,
you
hey,
cured
look,
in 14 days. You just quarantined in 14 days.
Good after
Well,
them 14. If you still down after
I
them
just
shots.
pray that everybody stays safe because I don't want to be sick.
Open your eyes, man.
That was my prayer. See,
Open
I was
your
praying
eyes.
as I was doing that. Okay, and that was my prayer. Like, let me do that. So yeah, sorry. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just trying to say I want her to get better because she's a great singer.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
So
Right on.
whatever.
Right on. Moving right along. Let's say moving south of the border, maybe to Texas, right? So nobody else found this like odd though. The whole Haitians at the border of Mexico. You know where Haiti's at, right? I was just confused as to how these people, great long distance runners, understand, get it. A matter of fact, I'm thinking of the Kenyans. I'm thinking of the Kenyans. Scratch that. Thinking of the Kenyans. Either way, that's a roughly 2,000-mile trip. And for them to reach the border without nobody saying nothing, that's just regular to y'all?
I don't think anything about it is regular.
3 black people standing together is loitering and the police get called. Do you see how many was at the border?
Did you see them whipping them and all that?
No, I didn't see anybody whipping them. I seen some still shots, and the person who took those pictures even said some of that isn't exactly what happened, but I couldn't find the photographer's name.
Then where are the people?
You're not asking the right person them
No,
questions.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like where, like, so the group, the Freedom Now group, Until Freedom. I'm sorry, Until Freedom is the group. That's with Tamika Mallory, the ones that were fighting for justice with Breonna Taylor, George
Justice
Floyd.
Warriors.
Yeah, so they all went down to the border this couple of days ago.
Right.
And, like, they're all gone. How you move? It was like over. It had to be like close to 5,000, 2,500, 3,000.
Well, they deal with border crossings all the time down there.
But, like,
It's easy to get rid of.
To detain a motherfucker, you think that?
I'm just saying, like, I just feel it's everything that's going on is very,
I think this shit weird.
it's more than weird.
I think the
And then-
timing is crazy.
And then our leader hasn't said anything or is not doing much.
What you mean? I think he said something to the effect of those people will be dealt with or will pay the price or something like that. You talking about the people on horseback, right? That were doing the actual what looked like whipping ass.
Yeah, that's what he say. But people, it's just real.
This all I know. I didn't go down there to do anything. So
I didn't go down there either, but I prayed,
I just saw a couple pictures.
and that was it.
That was it. Shit. I ain't got
yeah, I seen this shit come like, was this? I'm not sure what this is for. Like, I'm not sure what this is about. All of a sudden, you telling me it's a group of Haitians at the border of Mexico. All of a sudden, I'm like, well, damn, when they get to Mexico?
Bro, I be wanting to know, like, bro, like, some Sometimes I be wanting to go to these countries to see. Bro, what the fuck y'all? Do y'all niggas really want to come over here, bro? This shit ain't goddamn
Are you?
sugar.
Now, hold on. What I do know
Cause I'm
is
saying everybody always
nah.
take
Hold
trips
on,
and shit
hold on,
going
hold
out
on,
to
Slick.
places, make the
Hold
shit
on,
look
hold on.
sweet. Like,
The only
fuck
reason you
y'all
can,
wanna come over here?
the only reason you can talk that shit, cause you live here already. You ain't never lived over there.
That's
So
why I said I want to like, how bad y'all motherfuckers want to keep coming over here? Cause Saudi, they shooting the shit out of us too. What the fuck? Like,
Nah, Slick. that shit, something different over there, homie. Ain't nobody assassinated our president. Our country ain't in turmoil.
Been assassinated?
Well,
Joe Biden is still alive, my nigga. The current person that was in the administration got wiped out a couple months ago. So that shit over there
so
is
they got a
something
lot
totally
going
different.
on, and
I still want to know how Mexico. Who the hell? How y'all get to Mexico?
Shit, boat or ran across that water, man.
You can't. When your ass gets to certain waters, certain people are notified. So how did you meaning them, make it all the way there and nobody said nothing until y'all was already at the border? Unless there was already a story and I just didn't see it already. Like, you
I
know.
don't know the answer to that. I just,
They the ones that jumped out the ship. I'm making up
stop.
shit.
Stop. That's not.
That would be counterproductive to the actual trip if you.
When you start getting caught, niggas just start jumping and shit. Hey man, I'm about to jump out there before we get caught. Before
Wow.
car get you, jump out that goddamn shit.
Roughly 2,000 miles. I think it's like 1,969 miles from Haiti to where they.
Hey, niggas tried to goddamn hang on to an airplane in Afghanistan and come over here, nigga. So anything.
Yeah, okay.
So first off,
All right.
Nigga desperate enough to jump out the boat to swim, nigga.
you know what? You have some dark harbor stuff over here on this side, and you know I miss Shaunna because typically
Y'all all aware that we're using microphones, right? And you got to be near them to talk. Just.
Sorry, but I'm just saying she would usually be right here to block all of this, and I'm getting all of this today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you live in a dark place,
I just tell
my
the
brother.
truth. I just tell the truth.
I just can't wait for more details and the actual story to come out. You know what I mean? So I don't really have a
It's crazy.
you know
I mean, we still
opinion
learning,
either way.
Shaun.
I don't have an opinion either way. I would like to know the name of the person that was taking the pictures
I
though.
heard they was gonna retire the horses. They said they was gonna retire the use of the horses.
Who's the governor of Texas? Abbott, Greg Abbott, I think is his name. He said those people who, if you're in fear for getting of losing your job, you have a job here in Texas. Texas is gonna be like Texas is gonna succeed from the country pretty soon, man. I'm telling y'all.
What you mean you in fear of losing your job? What you losing your job for? Like, what you mean?
Whooping ass on horseback.
Oh.
Where you been, man?
Oh, I didn't know they was firing the people.
He evidently
Nah, I
He-
didn't know they were firing because I'm like who?
What
Somebody
the man-
authorized horses to be used and shit out there like that'll be
A lot of that shit down there be vigilante shit, and cause he even was saying that he was gonna take some of his troops or something, like not troops but law enforcement, and make them part of the I can't remember the exact name. Yeah, the border crossing patrol or whatever. But that's a federal thing, not local or state. Either way, Texas is about to become its own independent place, man. I'm telling y'all.
Do what the fuck they
want to do anyways.
Hey.
Texas is a
You ain't even gotta have a permit to get a gun and shit. Like,
been shown that they don't give a fuck.
nah, ain't nobody stopping. Ain't nobody stopping.
I mean, you know, they make up rules as they go. This is the land of the free.
All right.
That's what they
Everybody do that though, make rules up as they go. That's just life.
Well, I'm just saying, like, in people with power and stuff, it just rules as they go. Switch stuff up. Oh, you can do this today, do this tomorrow. Texas is
seem
the
like
place
they
that
do
has
what
all
the
this.
fuck
They're
they
controlling
feel.
about women, like what they can do with their own bodies and stuff. Like, it's crazy to me down there. If I was a woman in Texas, I would just have to leave. I would pack my stuff.
I do
up and
have
go.
a friend in Texas.
Or use condoms.
That's a lady. She was like, bro, it does. Like, she was like, it's starting to really suck to be a woman out there. She was like, she ready. She looking for somewhere else to move now. She's like, yo, this shit fucking
I mean,
sucks to be here as a
seriously,
woman.
like that's just that's crazy to me, and so I kind of agree with you with saying they're gonna be their own whatever.
Yeah, they're gonna be their own place.
Be able to pass something like this, like it's kind of mind blowing.
Well, I mean, for them to be able to pass it, that just meant you elected the wrong group of people.
Yeah.
And that because people don't think that voting matters or anything is gonna change, and then things like this happen.
Things changed. Now you can't have abortion.
Now you can't have
Shit
children.
changed.
We
So
went back. I feel like this went backwards. Like, you know, women weren't able to vote and they weren't able to do this. And I feel like Texas is on the way back to taking it back to what it used to be, what women fought hard for. Now, yeah, I know people in Texas. I pray for y'all, but if I was in Texas,
man, motherfuckers are still taking trips down there. Ain't nobody. It only suck if you from there. The motherfuckers are still going down there taking advantage of all the amenities.
I know people that live there. I said I know people that live there. So I'm saying if you're a woman that lives there, I feel for you. Like, of course you're going to visit there because it doesn't really pertain to you if you're not from Texas.
So for those who feel a certain way about it, should they stay out of Texas?
I mean, probably. If I had a choice to stay out of Texas, I probably would.
You don't have a choice to stay out of Texas?
That's where my job's headquarters is. I don't have a choice.
Yeah. Freedom fighter.
You know, so I'm just saying, if I lived down there, I would be like, can I get a transfer? Can I move?
What a conundrum. Don't laugh at me because your boss and them is in Texas. Shit, I didn't put them there.
I ain't either.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with that.
Me either.
You know what I mean? But y'all were talking about something outside earlier, right? You and Mac. Y'all talk about a lot of somethings outside, to be honest with you.
So I was like, what part was he talking about?
It was was it the marriage discussion that was intriguing to me that y'all were talking about? 'Cause I know we were talking about what's the use or why get married. Then,
Oh, you're talking about where he said, well, single people or that are
oh yeah,
single.
He
or
said-
people that are married don't.
the first thing he said was I feel, and then I kind of I started to I halfway tuned him out when he started the sentence like that.
Like being single is the thing to be, because I know married people who are now like, why the fuck did I do this? Because I can do a whole lot of shit on my own. Like, why do I need you here? I'm just taking care of somebody now. Like, I need some help. And then there's a bunch of single women who is just like, yo, I don't feel men ain't on their level or something, or they want a man who already established and got all the fucking money in the world and can do all these trips and shit and take care of them. But they ain't finding it, so they just either staying single or finding another woman and having boutiques and lashes businesses and shit.
Shout out to the shout out to the last text, man.
That's a lot of what I'm seeing going
But
on.
when we're outside, you both stated you would like your woman to not. You want them to have. You said you wanted your woman to have a hobby. You prefer your woman not to have.
Hold on.
You know,
I want her to have something to do. It can be a hobby or a job. I would prefer you have a job, because I ain't finna be spending all the fucking money around it. I prefer shit to be 50-50.
So that's what you prefer. You prefer 50-50.
Right. I prefer 50-50 because cooch ain't enough for me to be paying 100 and you paying nothing. I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. It ain't enough.
I come from the point of, because I'm single, it's not that I choose to be single, you know, at this point, because I choose not to entertain certain things that I'm not willing to entertain. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to be in a relationship or I don't want to be married. I want that. But
You just said you choose not to.
I choose not to because it's not what it's gonna like.
It's not what you want.
In a
But you
relationship with somebody to waste my time, or if it's not what I want, then I'll choose to stay single. Like, I'll be in a relationship if it's gonna be right, but not gonna be in a relationship if it's not gonna be right. Why are you looking like that?
You're not.
I am making sense. Like, we can be friends and we can talk and you have friends with benefits, but if we're not going to do stuff, like if we're not gonna take that step and make it what it is, then we're not gonna be in a relationship. I choose to just stay single.
What? I'm lost.
Hey man, some stuff ain't for me. You know what I mean? Some stuff
I was
ain't.
with you, and then it was like you said something. I was like,
What did I say?
where'd she go? Like you went around the corner somewhere. Like, where'd
Where'd she go?
She bent that corner, you ain't see her no more.
fuck she went to?
It's cool though. I mean, hey man, long as you understood.
Shit.
I mean, I feel like it was cut and dry.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
I want to ask you like what part of what you said. I'm still trying to figure out what corner you turned while I was right where I was lost at.
I'm saying
Shit.
you said most people that are single want to be single.
No, like like the women, like a lot of younger. I'll say the age range is probably like that I've been seeing this from. I'm gonna say probably like 23 to 35 ish. That's single. They're more so of being like, yo, I just want to have my money. I'm getting my money. No, it ain't a lot like the single life. Is I'm focusing on me and get my money because the men, quote unquote, ain't on my level. Or man just ain't ready to marry their ass and take care of them and give them everything they want right now. So they just doing the lashes now and being single. That's the way to be. As long as I got my money, I'm popping, and they either finding another woman to be with. That's the trend that I'm seeing.
So you feel that women are going to women because men aren't marrying them?
The younger ones are is what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing older men and stuff who was actually in marriages and relationships are being like, yo, what do I need this motherfucker for? Because all of them, there's no help. All I'm getting out of this technically is some ass. And the ones that's married, they be like, they don't get ass on the regular as much as they want. So it's like, what the fuck am I going through all this shit for?
What do you want out of a woman to be able to marry them? Like, what do you want in your mate? Because
me, I want a friend. I want somebody I can kick it with. I need somebody I can just kick it with. Because if I like you, then I can love you and we can rock out. But if I don't like it, Shaunna, you gonna get on my fucking nerves and shit ain't gonna work. And it's why you here. Because if I like it, we gotta be able to kick it. Like, let's go do some shit. Let's go. Let's laugh and joke, talk shit, Rose. Let's fucking be friends, have fun. Like, fuck all this serious shit and bullshit that don't matter. Yeah, but can't do that.
Why? Because
women, y'all feel a lot of shit. Y'all feel a lot of shit.
Well, you do too, if I can recall a couple sentences ago. You've been feeling a lot today too now.
Because I didn't put it the way you had made it sound right. When you correct, you was like the logical shit. What you said? What was out there? You was like the logical part of something that gets to you.
The illogical way of thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was around about.
Because y'all like, we're just simple. All it is simple. Which
man, all simple.
I will say, yes, women can be complicated.
Y'all ain't complicated. Y'all just don't know what the hell y'all just
whisper that shit. Yeah, I feel like
that's indecisive. That's not complicated. We see that y'all are indecisive. We know that.
I don't think that. I think some women are. I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't think I'm decisive. I mean, like indecisive.
You just told us a couple seconds ago. I choose not to be in a relationship. That doesn't mean I don't want one because I choose not to have one. I want one. I just don't choose to have one.
That makes perfect sense to me.
So do you want one or not?
Yes, I would love to be in a relationship.
But just choose not to have one.
I mean, I'm not going to be in a... I guess let me rephrase it. I'm not going to be in a relationship just to be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to be in a relationship to waste my time with someone who I know that it's not going to go anywhere. So I would rather just be single until the right one comes along.
And what's the right one?
The person that I'm supposed to be with, my person.
The person that's going to love you the way you...
So is this like one of them God gonna send me my person type thing?
Right, and because I feel...
But what about...
I feel like...
I know you do.
Right, but what about him?
I completely agree to that. Like, my person, I want an understanding. Like, I believe that you should have a friendship. I want my person, I want to understand, like, because everybody has a different love language. Right? Uh-huh. The feel, the touch, the bite. You know, everybody's love language is different. Yeah. So how I think that how I'm supposed to love a man may not be the way you need to properly be loved. You get what I'm saying? And so I want to understand my person. How do you need to be loved?
Right.
What are your love languages? What do you
Man,
need
most women
from
ain't
me?
doing that shit.
And some
women
people
ain't
might
doing
not,
that
but I'm
shit.
speaking from how I am and where I'm at in life. Now, have I always been at this spot in my life?
Hell no.
No, but I have grown, and this is where I'm at, and I've been at this spot for a while now, and like I just feel like it's a big thing with communication, and you got to know your person to even try to move forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could be trying to like buy you all this stuff, and that ain't even your love language. Like, you could give 2 rats tails about me buying you, or what you say, PlayStation 5.
I said, would you be able to date a younger dude? Because it wouldn't take much. Because you were talking about, you know, how you accumulated all these businesses and, you know, you got your money and everything straight. And I'm like, you know, you can always just buy a PS5 and get you a young dude and you straight. But you was like, nah, I'm not going to get no PS5. You know what I mean? What if that's his love language? It's a PS5. Then what? Then what?
Love these games.
Now you're stuck, huh? Yeah.
That's not a PS5.
Rock meet hard place.
PS5 is too simple for you.
Huh,
It's too simple
huh.
for you. Too simple for you. But he
Just-
was just happy than a motherfucker with that PS5.
His love language is Hot Pockets and goddamn Call of Duty.
Not Call of Duty.
You out here trying to make a motherfucker eat all this other shit.
What you want?
know what I'm
Pepperoni,
saying?
ham, sausage. I think that's the flavors. I don't know. I haven't eaten hot pockets.
Gotta go downstairs. Are you coming up to eat today, Johnny?
But you know, all I want to do is this PlayStation and this Hot Pocket.
Get the fuck out of here, C-Lowe. Get the fuck.
No. Why do you keep requiring more of me? I'm happy.
I am who I am, okay? Now send me some more money so I can get some skins. Send some money so I can get some game skins, please.
I did all the stuff you asked that makes you happy. Well, this is how I'm happy.
Go downstairs, that man in his drawers and socks playing games and shit.
Y'all never.
Nigga down there
I
having a
got
good time,
tears.
man.
Like,
On Twitch talking about you. Yeah, man, my fucking old lady, man. She's upstairs. All she does is cook, clean, go to work, man. She's down here bothering me and shit at 5 o'clock every day. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah. Nope. I live in respect. It ain't for me either.
So-
And what's not for me is not for me. That's okay.
There go that love language shit, huh? You throw that right on out the window.
No, that's just means that we're not compatible. His love language and my love language does not. That doesn't mean, and that's okay to understand that we are not compatible, and let's move on.
There's a language barrier here.
Yeah,
he
it's
was-
not gonna work.
understood.
And I think people know a long time ago that a lot of relationships aren't gonna work out, and they're not shouldn't be with the person, but they always try to
Make it work.
Yeah, like make it work, or maybe fix this, or if I do this.
Because
like,
a lot of women
let
just
it
want to be
go.
married. Like, they just want to be married.
That ain't
feel
even.
like-
I ain't even gonna sit and put that on women, yo. Some of that shit just convenience. Straight up and down. Some of that shit just convenience. Like, damn, you already here. I really ain't trying to go through all this shit again and meet a new motherfucker. They ain't gonna meet they people and this, that,
Yeah.
whoop. I ain't trying to go test out other people dry turkey and shit on Thanksgiving. No, man. We ain't gonna keep doing that.
You just stay out of convenience.
Right. That's one reason to stay. Another reason to stay is a lot of people really think you gotta go through some bullshit and that mean you like a motherfucker. I'm like, no, it don't.
Makes them
Or you
stronger.
gotta
It
go
makes
through
y'all
the,
stronger.
Right,
you gotta go through
Something.
the bullshit to see the guy. Like, you gotta go through the bad to get the good.
As soon as I order a sandwich with no pickles and they put a pickle on that bitch, I'm not about to bite it and be like, hey, let me see. Hey, you can have this shit.
want it.
But you know what I mean? I'm talking this shit, but you know, yeah, we all, you know what I mean, go through what we go through.
We still eat pickles sometimes. God,
I would. All right.
shit. Sometimes you gotta eat the fucking pickle, man. There's no goddamn well I don't like this pickle, but I gotta eat this.
You don't want to eat your pickles. You ain't gotta eat your pickles.
I promise I won't title this episode "Eat the
No
Pickle."
pickles.
I promise I won't. I
You gotta
promise.
eat the pickles. Just put them away. Like, I just feel like
If you're in a
if you don't want
relationship,
the
you eat
pickles,
pickles, goddamn. If you're in a
don't want the
relationship, you
pickles,
eat.
you don't gotta have the pickles. Like, I guess that's ultimately why I'm still like I want like something that's so dope. Like I just don't want
That
like,
just work, like, bro.
yeah,
we just
vibe.
get it.
It's
Like,
just cool. Like I want
fuck
to come
the
home
bullshit.
to my homie, literally like my
fuck that
best
bullshit,
friend, and
man.
then like whatever we want.
The world ain't shit, man. We supposed to come back home and be like, you know what, man, them motherfuckers ain't shit. Fuck them. Let's vibe out together and let's do this thing. That's how it's supposed to be, but
Ask y'all
you
something.
know what I'm saying? They ain't how life go.
When y'all seen yourself get into a relationship, what movie y'all had in mind?
Why is it gotta be?
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, answer it one more time.
When you saw yourself getting into a relationship, right? Just say, you know how people be like, if they could make a soundtrack to your life, what would be on this shit? What movie best defines how you saw your damn relationship going when you decided to start doing shit like that? I'm very curious to know.
When I was younger, I used to be like the Love and Basketball. That was my movie relationship.
I kind of figured that. you there, sir? League of Their Own?
Oh shit!
Sandlot? Like what the fuck?
Man, we in now. You know what I'm saying? I would give you something like I'm gonna fall around them lines. Yeah, that, like early on. You know what I'm saying? We used to a kid. You feel me? Wait, no, cause like, man, bro. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I use that.
What are you saying?
Cause I ain't give a fuck about marriage as a kid. Like, and relationships.
Do you care about it now?
To an extent. I do it for the girl. Like for me, I can go my whole.
Hold on, wait, hold it.
Like,
So you wouldn't? Damn, that crazy, homie.
Like I'm not one. Like marriage has never been like on my to-do list.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
The
I get
shit
what
that
you're saying.
Like growing up is like, hey, man, I want to go get married. And I was like, nigga, there's a lot of other shit on this list. But I'd rather
so
do
if you're in a relationship and your significant other is talking about marriage, then that's when you'll put it on the table and think about it.
That man said he'll entertain it to the point of saying I do. That's what the man said.
Right, because it's like, it's like, bro, this day, marriage ain't shit but paperwork and shit. But it's like, you know, yeah, the same shit but paperwork and, yeah.
No, I'm allergic to pickles, but I'm eat this salad.
Yeah.
Blow me up.
Like it's like because most women,
please.
you know what I'm saying, want to be married and shit. So like anytime you get a relationship, you gotta know that like that's going to be something. Like I'm open to it. I'm not opposed to marriage or anything like that. It's just never been some shit that I was like hey, yes, that's what I want to fucking do. That's not.
Or you've never been with someone and been like, that's the person I kind of want to be with, like.
You know, I've met some people like that, yeah, but it's still like it's not something pressing for me. It's just I'm open to it, but it's like, it's a lot of stuff that I want to do as a person.
But that just ain't.
Marriage is just like it's not a top thing for me to jump over a joy with. I don't fuck like all right, because like I said, a relationship is a lot of shit that I can do by myself. I can cook, clean, provide all this shit by myself. Just to take a headache for some coochie is not. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
All right, lightning round. You got to pick one or the other, all right? Big wedding, justice of the peace.
I'll do a big wedding.
Can we get
Smacking your teeth was not an option.
I want a wedding, but I don't want justice of the peace.
So big wedding.
I don't want a big wedding.
Hey,
Listen,
he said
women are
lightning
not
round.
complicated.
You know what I'm saying?
They are not indecisive.
simple as
They are
fuck,
not
boy.
indecisive.
Shit, one or two
Said-
shit. All right,
he
my
gave
boy.
me two options, and I said I wanted something in between. I want a wedding, but I don't want a
You're
big
right.
wedding.
He gave you two options. You was like,
And she said, "Damn them options. Damn them options." So okay, so kick it. I did. I gave you the options, but then you said no, neither one of those, sir.
Exactly.
We only have blue shoes and red shoes. Nah, go get me some orange shits.
I don't want one of them.
I know some.
No, I want this other ring, sir. No, like, come on, motherfucker. I got this one right here. Come on, say yes. It's right here.
I mean, I don't want a big wedding. I choose not to have a big wedding, but that don't mean I don't want a big wedding. You know what I mean? I get it. I get what you're saying. So you rather have a wedding on the lake?
There you go.
That
Gotcha.
could be big.
See, I would keep it small. I want a small, intimate wedding. That's what I want. Like,
What's smaller than justice of the peace?
That's
but I
small.
don't want to go. Like, I want to dress up. I don't want to be. At
You
the
can dress up in
courthouse.
intimate,
I know, but I
yeah.
don't want to justice of the peace. Like, I do want a location. Like, I would like to be.
The courthouse. It has an exact address.
Okay.
The lake
Can you be at the beach on the lake with you, the dude you're marrying, and
Your witness that you gotta have? Yep.
Sound like Justice of the Peace was a
so
little
you
bit
just
saying
wanna
to
be
me.
somewhere.
I just want. That's what I'm
You
saying.
just don't
like,
want to be the justice.
I just don't want to be at the Justice of the Peace. That's what I basically said. I
As
don't want to
long
be at
as
Justice
we,
of the Peace.
as long as we ain't at the building,
We
motherfucker,
ain't at the courthouse. I'm cool with wherever we
Shit.
is. It
I've-
could be us 3 people, and I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with going to the Justice of the Peace first, and then having a real ceremony later on. Cause the ceremony is just to show everybody else. Anyway, it ain't for the ceremony. Ain't for me.
One time, a big ass party. That's the only reason why I have a lot of people there, bro. I want this shit to be a big ass party.
Nah, man, I got a family cuz they got to see some type of hell no, I can't just no. I can go to Justice of the Peace just go ahead and make it official, but man, shit, I can't do that.
See,
I can't go back home pulling that off.
Shit all at once.
I don't think. Of course, I would want my
Oh, I'm tripping.
family or remaining, but you gotta understand. My big hitters aren't here, so. What I dreamed of as a kid, having my
It's
mother and my father walking down the aisle and my grandmother and all this, they're not here.
Right.
So for me, that whole perspective has typically changed. So yeah, I used to want that, but now I do still want a ceremony, but I don't want the big thing because then you got your mama and your daddy and all them over there, and then I don't want all that. Like I don't have, the front row people. They say I don't got the front row or the second row.
So you think those people still ain't coming to the wedding regardless?
Who?
The mom and the pops.
Nah, but she's talking about for her.
I know,
No,
but what I'm saying,
I know that they're gonna
she
come.
said she's gonna see that. You know what I mean on the
I'm
other
not
side.
saying, like, how like in a big wedding, well, all the big weddings I've went to, they've had like a thing where
You walk
you walk and give the person a flower, get the mama in, and they give them a flower or
the
something.
mama
or
and
their
the
part of
Nah,
the
they just had somebody get a bride away. I know that. I know
Nah,
that's
it's like-
definite. I ain't never.
You walk the mama in, you walk the grandma in, then the pops is the one that give her.
Oh yeah. That's all. Yeah, some country. I thought it was just like some down home stuff. I ain't know it was all of
That's
it.
like the wedding setup. So I
that's
don't.
the regular shit.
Of course, I know your parents are gonna be there, but for me, I'm gonna be walking myself down the aisle because my dad ain't here.
Gotcha.
The other person that was gonna do it would be my mama, and she ain't here.
I'm sure you got like a uncle or a close homeboy or something like that.
Yeah, nah.
You'll figure it out by then.
Nah, bro. When it comes
I
to
mean-
women, nah, bro. Women.
I mean, it ain't the same, but I
Nah,
mean,
bro, this ain't the same, bro.
formalities
Hell
are formalities.
nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's you a man thing that, bro. This women here now because they feel.
But my
that
thing,
the
but my
connection
this my
with
thing
men,
though.
you know?
So you rather have nobody give you away or walk you down the aisle?
Yeah.
I would rather walk down by myself than to have somebody else walk me down. Because I feel like that would be an honor of, especially that my mother would have had to do because she's the one she's the one who raised me. So she would be the one to give me away. So she's not here. I wouldn't have anybody else do that.
Gotcha.
It'd just be me going
Gotcha.
down the aisle. And then as a collective, yes, I want my brothers and my sisters to be the one to say, they like, who give this person away? Then I want my brothers and sisters to do that.
Like, take her. Shit.
That would probably be my brother. Yeah,
Take
give her away. Like,
Well, I tell you what,
you gotta.
by the power invested in me from the great state of North Carolina, I now pronounce this podcast over, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's your man 58 South.
It's your girl C-Lowe.
B Mack, I like how you did that.
That was smooth.
Coop on the camera.
Yeah, you did that.
Till next time, we out.